Hello everyone, welcome to Global Online University. In this video, I have shared most important MCQ on communication unit, which is really important for your upcoming exam 2021. Students, this MCQ will help you to clear your all the doubt about the communication unit. So do watch my whole video. And one more thing I want to tell you that every day at 6 p.m. I am uploading my video on our channel, that is on the Global Online University. So do visit our channel every day at 6 and do watch my video and achieve your dream. Before going ahead, I want to tell you that we, the Global Online University, has brought for you one-day revision PDF for UGC NET Paper 1, in which you will get more than 2000 MCQ, which will covering current affair, previous year question, most accepted MCQ, which will be definitely help you to clear your exam. Within just one single day, you can study this question and you can boost your preparation. If you want to get the access of the PDF, then you can contact on given number. Please do WhatsApp message. The fee of this is just rupees 499. So please join. Students, if you are belonging to given category, that is from the geography, economics, commerce, social work, English, management, Hindi and law, then I have one good news for you. Global Online University is offering theory plus MCQ for paper 2 of this subject. This is a great opportunity for the one who is preparing for the upcoming exam 2021, and we are offering this course just for rupees 999. To join, contact on given number and do not forget to subscribe our channel for the more update. Which of the following is the most effective way of communication? In a given question, they ask you, given which is the most effective way of communication. Now, please understand each and every option carefully because you may receive any question on any option. Okay, the first option is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means where we are not using any language. Non-verbal communication include facial expression, gesture, paralinguistic such as a loudness or tone of voice, body language. The second option is verbal communication. Here we are using a language. A verbal communication may be a spoken or maybe in a written form. Then is a silence. Silence as a means of a communication. Silence generally means absence of any kind of a noise. Okay, it can be taken that by remembering a silence, a person is trying to say that he is upset. Then is a written communication. Written communication refer to the process of conveying message through the written symbol. Here we can take an example where we are sending written message to our friend or while doing a chatting. The most appropriate answer for this question is option number B. Verbal communication is most effective way of communication. Internal and external factors that affect message reception by the student in the classroom are referred to as. In a given question, they ask you internal and external factors that affect the message reception by the student in the classroom are referred to as. And the options given are feedback. Feedback, it is a sign to whether the message was understood or misunderstood. It encourages further communication between the sender and the receiver. It ensures that messages are adjusted to avoid misunderstanding in the future. Okay, here we can take an example of the teacher who is teaching in the class. Sometimes teacher at the end of the lecture, teacher take a feedback from the student so that she or he will understand whether the student understand the topic or not. Second option is fragmentation. Communication fragmentation meetings are placed where the fragmentation strike or a miscommunication arise as a result. Then is a channelization. Channelization is simultaneous transmission of a multiple signal on the same line. And last option is noise. Noise is an unwanted signal which interferes in the original message सिग्नल एंड करप्ट द पैरामीटर ऑफ द मैसेज सिग्नल. ये अनवांटेड साउंड है जो कि हम एक्चुअल मैसेज देते हैं तब वो डिस्टर्ब करता है इन बिटवीन. द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. Internal and external factors that affect message reception by the student in the classroom are referred to as noise. The person who transmit the message. In a given question they ask you, जो मैसेज ट्रांसमिट करता है वो कौन होता है? And the options given are receiver. Receiver is a person who receive the message, decode and attach some meaning to the message. The receiver is the listener, reader or observer, that is individual or a group of the individual to whom the message is directed. Second option is driver. In the most fundamental sense, a driver is a software component that let the operating system and device communicate with each other. For example, suppose an application needs to read some data from the device. Then is the sender. Sender is a person who is sending message. For example, if I am sending a message to someone, that means I am the sender and the person who is receiving the message will be the receiver. And the last option is cleaner. Here I am explaining you all the options only because you may receive any question on any of the option. So please don't ignore the option and please understand each option carefully so that you will be able to answer the question if any question you receive from this. Okay. So for this question the correct answer is option number C. Sender is a person who transmits the message. The person who transmits a message to the other person is called a sender and the person who receives the message is the receiver. Okay. With communication, there is a two-way traffic. This means that the receiver is a sender as well because of the receiver always react on the sender. It is important to choose right environment because it helps the listener to focus and avoid. In a given question they ask you, choosing a right environment is important because it helps the listener to focus and avoid, and the options given are attribution. The term attribution refers to the gradual but deliberate reduction in a staff number that occur as an employee retire or resign and are not replaced. Then is a distraction. Something that take your attention away from something on which you should be a focus. For example, someone passing notes in a class when the teacher is talking, it is an example of distraction. Then is the disturbance. If some class is going on and nearby that class some construction work is going on and which is making too much of disturbance. Then is a noise. Noise is unwanted sound. The correct answer for this question is option number B. It is important to choose right environment because it helps the listener to focus and avoid distraction. What context refer to the relationship between the sender and the receiver? From the given option, which context refer to the relationship between the sender and the receiver? And the options given are social, second option is physical, third option is cultural, and the last option is chronological. The correct answer for this question is option number A. Social contact refer to the relationship between sender and the receiver. Sender is a person who is sending the messages and the receiver is a person who is receiving the messages. The social environment, social context, socio-cultural context refer to the immediate physical and social setting in which people live or in which something happen or develop. It is an environment of people that surround something creation or intended audience. An example of asynchronous medium is, and the options given are radio, television, film, and newspaper. In asynchronous communication, parties do not actively listen for the messages. For this question, the most appropriate answer is option number D. And the example of asynchronous medium is newspaper. Car tail light are an example of which communication? In a given question they ask you that कार टेल की जो लाइट होती है वो किस टाइप के कम्युनिकेशन का एग्जाम्पल है एंड द ऑप्शंस गिवन आर मास कम्युनिकेशन. मास कम्युनिकेशन ये प्रोसेस है ऑफ इम्पार्टिंग and exchanging information through the mass media to a large segment of the population. The example of through a radio, television, social networking. There is a non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication where we are not using any type of a language. It includes the facial expression, gesture or any symbol. There is a verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of a word to convey a message. Verbal communication can be a written or a oral communication. And last one is a one-to-many. Is a type of a communication commonly found in a old media such as a print, radio and a television. For this question, the correct answer is option number B. Car tail light are an example of non-verbal communication. What is a technique that evolved changing text method so that it is similar to the main source? In a given question, they ask you, given which is a technique that evolves changing a text method so that it is similar to the main source. And the options given are note taking. Note taking is a practice of recording information from a different source or a platform. Here we can take an example. When teacher is taking a lecture in a class, some student may have a habit of taking down the notes what she is teaching there. Then is the summarizing. Summarizing is defined as a taking a lot of information and creating a constant version that convert a main point. Here the example of summarizing is at the end of the lecture, we may summarize the lecture in the short note so that when we look at that point, we will understand the whole lecture. Then is the press writer. Press release is a written communication that reports specific but brief information about an event, circumstances, product launch and other happening. And the last option is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is a technique that evolved changing a text method so that it is similar to the main source. Paraphrasing evolved changing a text so that it is quite dissimilar to the source yet retain all the meaning. Paraphrasing requires a text to be altered in a way in which make it different from the original while keeping the same meaning. Here I am explaining you all the option only because if any question came on any of the option, you will be able to answer that question. So please don't ignore the option. Here the correct answer for this question is option number B. Paraphrasing is a technique that evolves changing text matter so that it is similar to the main source. Which of them is required as a skill while reading? In a given question, they ask you, given which are the skills which required while reading? And the options given are ability to interpret. Interpretation is a process of discovering, determining or assessing meaning. Interpretation skill can be applied to anything. For example, writing messages, chart, diagram, map, graph, verbal and non-verbal exchanges. Then is a knowledge. You should have a knowledge about what you are reading. Then is the reason for reading. When you are reading something, why you are reading that? You should know that. You should know the reason why you are reading. And last option is all of the above. The correct answer for this question is option number D. The skill which is required while reading is ability to interpret, knowledge as well as reason for reading. So answer will be all of the above. MC National University of Journalism and Communication is located at. In a given question they ask you MC National University of Journalism and Communication ये कहाँ पर है? And the options given are Lucknow, Bhopal, Chennai and Mumbai. Makhanlal Chakravarti National University of Journalism and Communication, that is MC National University of Journalism and Communication, इसे मक्खनलाल चक्रवर्ती राष्ट्रीय पत्रकारिता एवं समाचार विद्यालय और इन शॉर्ट मक्खनलाल यूनिवर्सिटी भी कहा जाता है. ये पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी है इन भोपाल मध्य प्रदेश इंडिया में. Here the correct answer for this question is option number B. MC National University of Journalism and Communication is located at Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. Which of the following can be termed as context of communication? And the options given are and the interference with message reception, effective communication, verbal and non-verbal response to messages, and last option is a physical and psychological environment for conversation. And the interference with message may lead to barrier in the communication. Effective communication एक process है. Verbal and non-verbal communication response to the feedback. Physical environment is the platform which is used to transmit the message, and psychological environment एक mental frame है of the receiver to whom the message is conveyed. Here the correct answer for this question will be option number D. A physical and psychological environment for conversation can be termed as a context of communication. Which of the following term is closely related to feedback? In a given question, they ask you given which term is closely related to feedback. And the options given are brainstorming. Brainstorming एक method है of generating idea and sharing knowledge to solve the particular commercial or technical problem, in which participant को encourage किया जाता है to think without interruption. Brainstorming is a group activity where each participant share their idea as soon as they came into their mind. Then is heuristic और a heuristic technique. ये approach है problem solving का और a self discovery that employ a particular method that is not guaranteed to optical, perfect or rational. Third option is cybernetics. Cybernetics is transdisciplinary and antidisciplinary approach concerned with the regulatory and purposive system, their structure, constraint and possibility. And the last option is none of the above. Here the answer for this question will be option number C. Cybernetics term is closely related to the feedback. Public communication tend to occur within more. In a given question, they ask you public communication tend to occur in which of the following structure? And the options given are complex structure, complex, complicated, involved or naughty means having a confusing interrelated part. Second option is political structure. It refers to the institution or even the group or their relation to each other, their pattern of interaction with the political system and to the political regulation, law and the norm of a present in the political system in such a way that they constitute the political landscape. The third option is convenient structure, a structure that defines a bill to set a number that are convenient for a use by a woman as per the convenience. And the last option is formal structure, that official pattern of coordination and a control workflow, authority and communication that channel the activity of the member of the organization. The correct answer here is option number C. Public communication tend to occur within more convenient structure. Please understand each option and don't ignore any of the option because this option will really help you in the exam. Here the next question is a fixed and categorized impression of group of a people based on predetermined set of a quality is called, and the options given are generalizing, there is consistency. Consistency communication may require teamwork, focus and discipline. It advances the idea that one message can have a many fact and many voice but still sound unified. It also advances the concept of simpler by design, one message that can cut through to reach a target audience. The third option is stereotyping. Stereotype simply means cognitive representation of another group that influence our feeling towards the member of that group. And the last option is oversimplification. Simplify to such an extent to bring about the misunderstanding or error, to engage in undue to extreme simplification. Here the correct answer for this question is option number C. Stereotyping. A fixed and categorized impression of group of a people based on predetermined set of qualities is called stereotyping. Non-verbal message interpretation largely, in a given question, they ask you, non-verbal message interpretation largely depend on what type of context. And the options given are depend upon cultural context. The second option is depend upon physical context. The third option is depend upon noise level. And the last option is varies from person to person. It is important to recognize through that is our nonverbal communication from our facial expression, gesture, eye contact, posture, or a tone of voice that speak a loudness. Nonverbal communication is a process of conveying a message without using any word. Here we are using only the symbols and not the word. So here the answer for this question is option number A. Nonverbal message interpretation largely depend on cultural context. Writing in personal diary or otherwise recording one thought and a feeling are an example of. In a given question, they ask you, writing the personal diary or otherwise recording one thought and a feeling are an example of which type of communication? And the options given are mediated intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication ये process है by which the individual communicate within themselves, acting as both sender and a receiver of the message, and the emphasis of a use of a unspoken word to consequently engage in the self-talk and the inner speech. The second option is mediate interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is one of the most dynamic area of the communication study, reflecting how individuals utilize the technology more and more often in their personal interaction. The third option is mediate mass communication. Mass communication ये process है of importing and exchanging information through the mass media to a large segment of the population. The example of mass communication is television, social networking, newspaper, magazine, book, film, and the internet. And the last option is none of the above. The correct answer here is option number A. Writing in personal diary or otherwise recording one thought and a feeling are an example of mediated intrapersonal communication. Which of the following is a process of communication given which is the process of communication? Okay, the first option is downward communication. Downward communication means communication from the top level to the low level. This communication used in the organization where the communication take place from the supervisor to the subordinate. Okay, the second option is upward communication. It is exactly opposite to the downward communication. Here the communication take place from the lower level of the company employee directly communicate with the upper management or a upper level. Okay, then is the lateral communication. Lateral or a horizontal communication is one of the essential communication skill. This communication helps to promote the teamwork and facilitate the coordinate group effort within a group or a organization. And the last option is all of the above. For this question, the correct answer will be option number D, all of the above. Given all are the process of communication, that is downward communication, upward communication and lateral communication. In this question, they ask you the facial expression of the student related to which element of communication process, and the options given are message with something we are giving to the other person through which the person is understanding what we are saying. Second option is receiver. Receiver is a person who is receiving the message. The third option is channel through which we are sending the message. And the last option is sender. Sender is a person who is sending the message. For this question, the correct answer is option number A, message. The facial expression for happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear are the same across the culture. These expressions are related to the message in the communication process. Through our expression, the person who is looking at us can understand what we are actually saying. The information function of mass communication is described as. In a given question, they ask you, information function of mass communication is described as given which of the following. And the options given are diffusion. Diffusion is a movement of individual molecules of a substance through the semi-permeable barrier from the area of a higher concentration of an area for a lower concentration. Then is publicity. Publicity is information or a news provided in order to gain the public or a media attention for a person or an event or a place. For example, when a new product is released and the information about the product is distributed to the press so that they can write about it, the information distributed is an example of the publicity. We are doing this because we want people to know about our product. The third option is surveillance. Surveillance is monitoring, interception, collection, preservation and retention of the information that has been communicated, relayed or generated over communication network to a group of a recipient by a third party. And the last option is diversion, the action of turning something aside from its course. The most appropriate answer for this question is option number B. Verbal communication is most effective way of communication. The correct answer for this question is option number C. The information function of mass communication is described as surveillance. Which of the following is the most effective way of communication? In a given question, they ask you, given which is the most effective way of communication. Now, please understand each and every option carefully because you may receive any question on any option. Okay, the first option is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means where we are not using any language. Non-verbal communication include facial expression, gesture, paralinguistic such as a loudness or tone of voice, body language. The second option is verbal communication. Here we are using a language. A verbal communication may be a spoken or maybe in a written form. Then is a silence. Silence as a means of a communication. Silence generally means absence of any kind of a noise. Okay, it can be taken that by remembering a silence, a person is trying to say that he is upset. Then is a written communication. Written communication refers to the process of conveying message through the written symbol. Here we can take an example where we are sending written message to our friend or while doing a chatting. As a teacher, select the best option to ensure your effective presence in the classroom. Even in a given question, they said, as a teacher, select the best option from the following to ensure your effective presence in the classroom. And the options given are use of peer command, making aggressive statement, adoption of well-established posture, and being authoritarian. Here the most suitable answer for this question will be option number C. Adoption of well-established posture. Every communicator has to experience. In a given question, they ask you every communicator has to experience and the options given are manipulated emotions. Second option is anticipatory excitement. Anticipatory describe the feeling you get when you know what's coming. It can also describe something that happened because something else is going to be happen later. Like that anticipatory excitement you feel the night before a big party. It is an example of anticipatory excitement. The third option is the issue of homophilips. And the last option is status isolation, dislocation. Dislocation is a situation in which something such as a system, process or a way of a life is a greatly disturbed or prevented from continuing as a normal. For this question, the correct answer is option number B. Every communicator has to experience anticipatory excitement. Effectiveness of communication can be traced from which of the following? In a given question, they ask, effectiveness of the communication can be traced from which of the following? The options given here are attitude survey. Attitude survey is done to understand and evaluate the student. Second option is performance record. How the student is performing in the class or in the academic, the record should be maintained. The third option is student's attendance, whether the student is attending the lecture or not. And the last option is selection of communication channel. From this, you have to select the correct code. The answer for this question will be option number B, that is A, B and C. Attitude survey, performance record and student attendance. Selection of communication channel is not necessary in the while tracing the effectiveness of the communication. The mode of communication that involve a single source of transmitting information to a large number of a receiver simultaneously is called, and the options given are group communication, mass communication, intrapersonal communication and interpersonal communication. Here the group communication is an act of sending and receiving messages to a multiple people in the group. Second option is mass communication. Mass communication is a process of importing and exchanging information through the mass media to a large segment of the population. Here we can take an example of radio, television, social networking. Then is intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication, a process in which individuals communicate within themselves. And last option is interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication in which exchange of the information or an idea and a feeling between the two or more people through the verbal as well as a non-verbal method. Here the answer for this question is option number B. The mode of communication that involve a single source of transmitting information to a large number of a receiver simultaneously is called mass communication. Letter, email, telephone are an example of. In a given question, they ask you letter, email, telephone are an example of which of the following. Here the first option is message. A message is a discrete unit of the communication intended by a source of a consumption by some recipient or a group of recipient. Here we can take an example of a message is when we are doing chatting with our friend, we are sending messages to our friend. The second option is feedback. Feedback is given at the end of the lecture or at the end of the speech to understand whether the audience understood or not. Okay. Then the third option is channel. The channel is a medium through which a message can be sent to its intended audience. For example, phone call, text messages, email, video, radio and social media are all type of a communication channels. And the last option is encoding. Encoding is the process of converting data from one form to the another. Here the correct answer for this question is option number C. Letter, email, telephone are examples of channel. In the basic communication process, the sender put a message in a word and transmit it to the receiver who interpret the message. The telephone model of communication was first developed in the area of, in the given question, they ask you the telephone model of the communication was developed in which of the theory? And the options given are technological theory. The theory of technology attempt to explain the factor that shape technological innovation as well as the impact of a technology on society and culture. Second option is dispersion theory. Dispersion theory concerns the constraint that govern context, the phonetic differences that can distinguish word in language. The third option is minimal effect theory. Minimal effect hypothesis state that political compile only the marginal persuade and convert voter. And the last option is information theory. Information theory is a scientific study of the quantification, storage, and the communication of digital information. Here the answer for this question will be option number D. The telephone model of communication was first developed in the area of information theory. Ideological code shape our collective. And the options given are production. Production is a process of converting the raw material into the final good. The second option is perception. Is the identification, interpretation of a sensory information in order to present and understand the presented information or the environment. Then is a consumption. Consumption is defined as a spending for a acquisition of the utility. The example here we can take we buy the product for the consumption. There is a creation, the action or the process of bringing something into the existence. The answer for this question will be option number B. Ideological code shape our collective perception. The term yellow journalism refer to. In a given question they ask you yellow journalism term refer to, and the options given are sensational news about the terrorism and violence, sensationalism and extragation to attract reader or viewers, sensational news about the art and a culture, and sensational news print in yellow paper. Yellow journalism usually refer to sensationalist or a biased stories that newspaper present as a objective truth. The correct answer for this question is option number B. The term yellow journalism refer to sensationalism and extragation to attract reader or viewer. Identify the important element of a teacher has to take cognizance of while addressing student in the classroom, and the options given are avoidance of proximity, proximity control in predominantly used to prevent the disruptive behavior. Students generally get uncomfortable when the teacher is standing in a close proximity to them. So standing close is generally correct the behavior without having to get into the verbal altercation with the student. Then is voice modulation. Voice modulation means the tone of voice that helps the audience to clearly hear and understand the lecture, presentation and the speech delivered by the speaker. Then is repetitive pause, to stop and think about something carefully or to have a doubt about the something that has going to ask her for help. And last option is fixed posture. The correct answer for this question is option number B. Voice modulation is an important element a teacher has to take cognizance of while addressing students in the classroom. Which of the following is not principle of effective communication? In a given question, they ask you, given which is not principle of effective communication? And the options given are persuasive and convincing dialogue. Persuasive dialogue, two or more participants try to resolve the conflict of opinion which trying to persuade the other participant to adopt their point of view. The second option is participation of audience. Involvement of the audience in some aspect of the performance, especially the involvement of a viewer or a listener in some aspect of the program broadcast on the television or the radio. Here, when the audience get to participate in any of the event, the speaker, the one who is giving a lecture, will understand whether the audience is understanding him or not. Third option is one-way transfer of information. One-way communication. Information is a transfer from a sender to the receiver without any opportunity for the receiver to give feedback to the sender. And the last option is strategic use of grapevine. A grapevine creates a sense of a unity among the employees who share and discuss their view with each other. The correct answer for this question will be option number C. One-way transfer of information is not a principle of effective communication. In communication, myth but are power, and the options given are uncultured, insignificant, imprecise, and unpreferred. Here the correct answer for this question will be option number C, that is imprecise. In the process of communication, which one of the following is a chronological order? In the given question, they ask you the process of the communication, and the options given are communication, medium, receiver, effect, and message. Second option is medium, communicator, message, receiver, and effect. Third option is communicator, message, medium, receiver, and effect. And the last option is message, communicator, medium, receiver, and effect. The answer for this question will be option number C. That is communicator, then message, then medium, then receiver, and last is the effect. The process of communication refers to the transmission of information or a message from sender through the selected channel to the receiver, overcoming the barrier that affected its pace. The process of communication is a cyclic one as it begins with the sender and ends with the sender in a form of the feedback. Communication via new media such as computer, teleshopping, internet and a mobile telephony is termed as. In a given question, they ask you communication through the new media such as a computer, teleshopping, internet and a mobile telephony is termed as which of the following, and the options given are entertainment. Entertainment is an action of providing or of being provided with the aim of enjoyment. The second option is interactive communication. Interactive communication is an exchange of an idea where both the participant, whether the woman, machine or an art form, are active and can have an effect on one another. The third option is development communication. Development communication is a use of a communication to facilitate the social development. And the last option is communitarian. Communitarian is a philosophy that emphasizes the connection between individual and a community. The most appropriate answer for this question is option number B. Communication via new media such as a computer, teleshopping, internet and mobile telephony is termed as interactive communication. When a sender manipulates information so that it will be seen more favorably by the receiver in the communication, it is called, and the options given are selective perception. Selective perception is a process by which individuals perceive what they want in a media message while ignoring the opposition viewpoint. In other words, selective perception in a form of bias because we interpret information in a way that is a congruent with our existing value and belief. Then is linguistic trap. Language trap refer to the word or a phrase whose meaning isn't clear to the reader and words can potentially mislead them into the thinking. Okay. Then is a filtering. Filtering generally prevent the delivery of actual message what the sender want to convey. And last option is emotional appeal. Emotional appeal is logical fallacy whereby the debater attempt to win an argument by trying to get an emotional reaction from the opponent and the audience. The answer here for this question will be option number C. When the sender manipulates information so that it will be seen more favorably by the receiver in the communication, it is called a filtering. Transforming thought, idea and messages into verbal and non-verbal sign is referred to as. In a given question, they ask you transforming the thought, idea and the messages into the verbal and the non-verbal sign is referred to as, and the options given are channelization. Channelization in communication is a line that communication has to transmit over a content more than the one message train. Then is a meditation. Meditation is a structured, interactive process wherein an impartial third party assists disputing parties in the resolving the conflict through the use of specialized communication. Then is a encoding. Encoding process of converting data from one form to the another. And the last option is decoding. Decoding भी process है of turning the communication into the thought. Here the correct answer for this question is option number C. Encoding. Transforming thought, idea and messages into verbal and non-verbal sign is referred to as encoding. Diffusion of routine information take place through. In a given question, they ask you, diffusion of the routine information take place through the which of the following communication? And the options given are downward communication. Downward communication means the flow of information or the messages from the higher level to the lower level. The second is the upward communication. Upward communication is exactly opposite to the downward communication. Here the information will be go through the lower level to the higher level. The third option is horizontal communication. Horizontal communication is also called a lateral communication. It is a practice of sharing the information between the employee, department and the unit within the same level of the organization. And last option is external communication. External communication is a transmission of the information between two organizations. It also occurs between the business and another person in the exterior to the company. This person can be a client, dealer, customer, government or an authority. The customer feedback is also the external communication. Here the answer for this question will be option number A. Diffusion of routine information takes place through downward communication. Effective paraphrasing avoid risk of, and the options are changing, noting, copying and plagiarism. Plagiarism is pretending someone else's work or someone else's idea as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without the full acknowledgement. Here we can take an example. While doing a research paper, we may copy the things same as shown on the article. So what we are doing here, we are doing a plagiarism. We are copying the same material in our paper. The correct answer for this question is option number D, that is the plagiarism. Effective paraphrasing avoid the risk of plagiarism. Plagiarism is a wrongful appropriation and stealing and publication or another author language, thought, idea or expression and the representation of their idea into our own original work. Is the vital part of a letter which to as a good as a wishing the person. In a given question they ask you, given which is a vital part of a letter which has to a good as a wishing the person. The first option is references. References is a relationship between the object in which one object destinate or act as a mean by which connect to or a link to another object. Here we can take an example that at the end of the research paper we give the references, that means which different article or which different thing will refer. Then is the subject. सब्जेक्ट जो है वो पार्ट है सेंटेंस का that contain the person or a thing performing the action in the sentence. Then is the enclosure, the act or a action of enclosing. And last one is the salutation. Salutation is a vital part of the letter which has a good as wishing the person. Salutation is greeting used in a letter or a other writing or a non-written communication. Salutation can be formal or informal. The correct answer for this question is option number A. Salutation is a vital part of a letter which has to good as a wishing the person. National Press Day is on and the options given are November 1, October 21, November 16 and January 7. National Press Media is observed on November 16 every year to acknowledge and honor the Press Council of India, a statutory and a quasi-judicial establishment. The day marked the presence of the independent and responsible press in the India. The media is known as the fourth pillar of democracy. So the answer here for this question will be option number C. National Press Day is on the November 16. The person who transmit the message. In a given question they ask you, जो मैसेज ट्रांसमिट करता है वो कौन होता है. and the options given are receiver. Receiver is a person who receives the message, decode and attach some meaning to the message. The receiver is the listener, reader or observer, that is individual or a group of the individual to whom the message is directed. Second option is driver. In the most fundamental sense, a driver is a software component that let the operating system and device communicate with each other. For example, suppose an application needs to read some data from the device. Then is the sender. Sender is a person who is sending message. For example, if I am sending a message to the someone, that means I am the sender and the person who is receiving the message will be the receiver. And the last option is cleaner. Here I am explaining you all the options only because you may receive any question on any of the option. So please don't ignore the option and please understand each option carefully so that you will be able to answer the question if any question you receive from this. Okay. So for this question the correct answer is option number C. Sender is a person who transmits a message. The person who transmits a message to the other person is called a sender and the person who receives the message is the receiver. Okay. With communication, there is a two-way traffic. This means that the receiver is a sender as well because of the receiver always react on the sender. Organizational communication can also be equivalent with. In a given question, they ask you organizational communication can also be equivalent with given which of the following. And the options given are intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication is a process by which individuals communicate within themselves. The example here we can take is meditation. The second option is interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is a process of an exchange of information or an idea between two or more people through the verbal and a non-verbal method. The third option is group communication. Group communication is an act of sending and receiving message to a multiple member of the group. Here the group of people coming together and discussing the something. And the last option is mass communication. Is a process of imparting and exchanging information through mass media to a large segment of the population. Example here we can take is television or radio. The answer for this question will be option number C. Organizational communication can also be equivalent with group communication. Internal communication within the institution is done through. In a given question they ask you internal communication जो होता है institution का वो किससे करते हैं and the options given are LAN that is local area network ये computer network है that interconnect computer within the limited area such as a resident, school, laboratory, university campus or a office building. Then is a WAN. The full form of WAN is wide area network. ये telecommunication network है that extend over a large geographical area for a primary purpose of computer networking. Then is EBB. EBB is a federal government program that provides temporary benefit of an internet service for eligible household, decreasing the bill. And last option is MMS, that is multimedia messaging service, is a standard way to send a messages that include multimedia content and from a mobile phone over a cellular network. Internal communication within the institution is done through the LAN, that is local area network. So the correct answer is option number A. The language of a report should be. In a given question they ask you रिपोर्ट की जो लैंग्वेज होती है वो कैसी होनी चाहिए एंड द ऑप्शंस गिवन आर फॉर्मेलिटी. Formality are a rules or a custom which we have to follow strictly. Option here we can take is when teacher enter into the class, the students stand and wish a teacher good afternoon or a good morning, which we have to do is that is a formality. Then is the Formal language is a less personal than the informal language. It is used when writing for a professional or a academic purpose like a university assignment. Then is casual. Casual, a person who does something irregularly. And last one is a loose. Loose, that is not tightly fixed in a place. Here the correct answer for this question is option number B. The language of a report should be formal. Classroom communication of a teacher rests on the principle of. In a given question, they ask you classroom communication of a teacher rests on the principle of which of the following, and the options given are infotainment, a blend of information and entertainment. This first appeared in 1980. People in the automotive industry have a recent begun using the infotainment to refer to the state-of-art multimedia technology. Second option is edutainment. Educational entertainment is a media designed to educate through the entertainment. This term is used in 1954 by Walt Disney. Most often it includes content intended to teach but have a incidental entertainment value. The third option is entertainment, the action which is provided with the aim of entertainment. And the last option is enlightenment, a state of having a knowledge or a understanding, the act of giving someone knowledge or a understanding. The answer here for this question will be option number B. Classroom communication of a teacher rests on the principle of edutainment. It is important to choose right environment because it helps the listener to focus and avoid. In a given question they ask you, choosing a right environment is important because it helps the listener to focus and avoid, and the options given are attribution. The term attribution refers to the gradual but deliberate reduction in a staff number that occur as an employee retire or resign and are not replaced. Then is a distraction, something that take your attention away from something on which you should be a focus. For example, someone passing notes in a class when the teacher is talking, it is an example of distraction. Then is the disturbance. If some class is going on and nearby that class some construction work is going on and which is making too much of disturbance. Then is a noise. Noise is unwanted sound. The correct answer for this question is option number B. It is important to choose right environment because it helps the listener to focus and avoid distraction. Olfactory communication referred to. In a given question they ask you about the olfactory communication and the options given are communication by smell, communication by sound, communication by fingers and communication by eyebrow. Olfactory communication is the process by which organisms are able to communicate with each other through a different scent or odors. The correct answer for this question is option number A. Olfactory communication refers to communication by smell. Which of the following is or are called a fourth stage? In a given question, they ask you following which is called the fourth stage, and the options given are print media, electronic media, visual media, and all of the above. In the 19th century, fourth stage referred to the exclusively to the press, and now it appealed to all the branches of the new media. So the answer here for this question will be option number D, that is all of the above: print media, electronic media, and visual media. In communicating in a classroom situation, which one of the following approach will be considered most appropriate? In a given question, they ask you communicating in a classroom situation, given which of the following approach will be considered most appropriate, and the options are empathetic and pragmatic. Empathy is a capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing from within the frame of a reference, that is a capacity to place oneself in another position. Pragmatic is a study of how a context contributes to the meaning. Assertive and conformist. Assertiveness is a quality of being self-assured and a confidence without being aggressive. Conformist, a person who behaves in accordance with the prevailing understand or a custom and typically dislike or avoid the unconventional behavior. Personal and emulative. Personal, something which belong to the personal, and emulative, using or a mark by the use of a something else as a basic or a model. Then is technical and domineering, having special and usually practical knowledge, especially for the medical or a scientific subject, and domineering is the overbearing control over others. The correct answer for this question is option number A. In communicating in a classroom situation, empathetic and pragmatic is one of the approach will be considered most appropriate. The term DAVP stand for. In the given question they ask you about the DAVP and the options given are Directorate of Advertising and Vocal Publicity, Division of Audiovisual Publicity, Department of Audiovisual Publicity, and Directorate of Advertising and Visual Publicity. The Directorate of Advertising and Visual Publicity DAVP ये नोडल एजेंसी है undertake multiple media advertising and publicity for a various ministry and department of government of India. Some of the autonomous body also route their advertisement through the DAVP. Just now I explained you what is DAVP. So for this question the correct answer will be option number D. Directorate of Advertising and Visual Publicity is the full form of DAVP. Before winding up for the lecture, I want to tell you one more important thing. Students, Global Online University is offering course for the NET/SET exams. इसके डिटेल आपके सामने ही है. We are providing these courses only for ₹999. To join, please contact on given number, or you can also download our app where you will find the free trials. Students, we are providing key for your success. So do join and achieve your target.